What's going on, Neverland Gamers? This is your boy Rufio coming at you today with a Overwatch gameplay video, and just going over a couple different questions that I've had a few times just from different friends. And really they're like, hey, yeah, I've been seeing that you've been playing this game, I'm wondering about it, where should I start? And so I just figured I'd go ahead and make a video just to give you guys a little bit of info on what to do and where to do it and how you can get better whenever you're just coming into the Overwatch game. So this is more intended for newbies, so people who either just haven't played first-person shooters very much or even just not Overwatch at all. So because I know Overwatch can be a little bit confusing, there's a lot of characters, and so this is to help you be able to figure out what you want to do. So what we're going to start is we're just going to go through the list of attack, defense, and supports, as well as tanks, to be able to tell you which character you should choose, just trying all the different facets out. So first one I want to do is do an attack. As you can see in the gameplay right now, my number one that I'm going to recommend for new players just getting into the game is Soldier. And the reason being is because he is not only one, extremely versatile, but if you've ever played a shooter before or even haven't ever, he's a very easy to pick up character. And also his kit that he comes with is incredibly advantageous for someone who's just getting into it. So like right there, he has a speed burst, and then a little heal pattern that he lays down, and his ultimate basically makes it so you can't miss. Like right here, this is his ultimate. So ultimates in the game you can use, and it's your like special ability, and whenever you have that, it's its bionic visor, and basically you can't miss. So it's a great ultimate for new players because you're basically just guaranteed kills. So, but right here, shoot a Helix rocket. That's his second ability. So, for those of you on console, which I'm on console, it's your just right there on your L2. So you shoot a Helix rocket. It does a lot of burst damage. It's also good to practice with Soldier because there are a lot of characters in this game that have not only click and shoot, like right here, what I'm about to do to Torbjorn. The click and shoot, but also that Helix rocket is a projectile. So those, not everybody has them, and he has both sets. So this is a great way to practice both sets. So you can do regular shots right there in your Helix rocket. His bionic field, so that's the thing that heals him. That's something that's really great too because self-healers in this game are terrific. And here's just another way to use your ultimate. You can go in there and just get some kills. Again, you can't miss, so it's not like you're risking anything. So, but he's a great character. Again, his dash is incredibly useful for getting around the map, and that's one thing that you're going to want to practice a lot, is being able to go around the map and learn the map very, very well. And Soldier's a great character to do that. Also, you're going to be coming up here in a little bit later. You're going to see that really, he's really straightforward. Like right there, I'm pointing, I'm clicking, and I'm shooting. This right here, this enemy Reinhardt, you're going to want to shoot his shield whenever he's coming down. Right there, he gets way out of position. I just take advantage of it. And anytime that you can be Soldier, you normally try and go to the high ground, but right here, I just noticed that my team's calling out that they're already trying to push. I thought that they would stop due to the Reinhardt, but go ahead and just move around the map. See, like right there, I'm moving very quickly to be able to get to the right spots that I need to get to, and that's what's great about him. So you can just sit there, shoot. Now, Zenyatta pops his ultimate here and saves two of his teammates, but, you know, I kind of go off on this Soldier too. But, yeah, so again, he has multiple things that you're going to work on as a new player. So movement, projectile shots, and straightforward shots. Like right here, this is just a straightforward shot. So, and plus the auto heals are great so that if you don't know the map very well, you can still heal yourself and still be able to, you know, not rely on health packs whenever you're just getting into the game. So one other thing too is that with Soldier, he's good on both attack and defense, and honestly, he's in the meta. I don't think that he's ever really truly going to go away as a DPS, but you know, he's just a great guy to have. So. Now we're moving on to the defensive characters, so people like Bastion, Hanzo, Junkrat, Mei, Torbjorn, Widow. These are going to... I just avoid most of these if you can, because like, take for instance, like with Hanzo, this right here, this is a super lucky clip, but he's super hard to play. Like, these are all people who have very skilled, high skill caps, and Bastion is no different, and that's actually the person I'm going to be talking about is Bastion. He basically just has turret mode. All you are just a big gun that shoots people, so he's pretty easy to use. Now you're going to be getting tons of play of the games and all kinds of stuff, but I know that as soon as I mention Bastion, everybody in the entire world is basically like, no, don't pick him, and your entire team's going to be looking like that the entire time. But he is a big robot. Basically, you can shred through anything. He does more DPS than anybody else in the game. I mean, you can bust through Zarya shields, you can bust through Reinhardt shields, you can just do a whole lot of really awesome stuff with him. But honestly, like, he's a pretty straightforward character. He doesn't need a whole lot of explanation. He goes into turret mode and non-turret mode, and he can heal himself. That's really about it. So you can pick different skins, make them look really cool, but in the grand scheme of things, the reason why he's just an easy guy to pick is because he'll help you climb up the ranks really quickly, but soon whenever you get into like platinum and diamond, they start figuring you out, and he's pretty hard to he's just he's good to begin with, but again, all those defensive characters are more to skill as you keep going throughout Overwatch. Next up are the tanks. So this is the class that I normally spend most of my time in. And really that's just because of my playstyle, because again, you guys are going to want to choose whatever playstyle works out best for you. But the number one tank that you guys are going to want to learn on, honestly, well, while Roadhog I play the most of, Reinhardt's probably going to be your best bet. And there's a few reasons why. One, he is honestly one of the best team characters to pick. You have a huge shield that has 2,000 health. Like right here, I'm literally just standing there trying to be able to help my team out because nobody can make it past the choke point right here. And all I have to do, walk out, boom, put up a shield. Hey guys, go ahead and pass right through. Nobody can hurt them, but they can shoot other people. So that's the big thing that Reinhardt has, is a shield that's going to help others. Right there, another one of his maneuvers is a flame strike. So this is your kind of long projectile shot, and can do some fairly decent damage, so to be able to hurt others. And it also builds your ultimate up very, very quickly. The last ability that he has on here is his charge. Right there, I missed my charge, but it gets you from point A to point B super quick. And his main shot, so you're sitting here thinking like in an FPS, like what's his gun? Believe it or not, Reinhardt does not have a gun. The man has a gigantic hammer that he swings at people. So if anybody is ever around you, anywhere close, and it's short range, they don't have a prayer. Like this guy's right here, bam, boom, done, swipe, gone. So Reinhardt is great for new beginners. One, because you don't really have to have that great of aim to be able to use him. Two, you're doing great things for your team by holding up that shield and being a guy that they can, hide behind for a long time. There's that flame strike again. I'm zone clearing out everybody through the middle, and I know that there's nobody there right now. And then basically what happens here is I see that we get, they try and bump me real quick, but I see the Anna that's right there. I start bunny hopping to her. I get the swipe off, so I'm like, okay, now I want to push her. And so right here, this is what Reinhardt can do. I can create space. So right here I charge, blink and you miss it, and I grab their one of their supports, Lucio, their healer and speed burst guy. So you'll see it, wham, grab him, he's dead. And just in that charge, I kill someone from 0 health all the way to the end. Helps my team pick up the win. And yeah, he's just amazing. He's a great guy to be able to use. Now the last character on here is the support. So there's a lot of great supports, and honestly the ones that do the best heals are, like an Anna or a Mercy, or there's Symmetra, which has some kind of cool builds that are pretty easy to use, and that could be really good for Beginner. But one of the things that I want to look at is also just viability down the road. And honestly, Symmetra, once you get towards kind of the Diamond, Master, Grandmaster level, Symmetra is just, she's somewhat viable, but not as viable as Lucio. And honestly, Lucio has what I would consider the best ability in the game in his speed burst. This is something that, whenever you can automatically just have someone in here that can shoot, do a bunch of things that Lucio does, and everybody moves faster, like that just gives you a strategic advantage over the other team if they don't have that. So as Lucio, you can see that the man has some sound waves, so his is more of a projectile shot. That's just his main fire. That shoots off. Also, his abilities are pretty unique, that you can switch between healing and speed, and that's what you're seeing me do right here. I have speed, heal, and you can crank up the beat to gain an additional speed and heal whenever you do that, whichever one you have on there. One thing that's really fun for Lucio to do is go forth and kind of boop people off maps, and you'll see that here in a second. But right now I'm healing people that are in an area of effect, because that's what he does. So watch this. Here you go. Boop. See ya. Sorry, Zarya. So that's one thing that's ultimately fun to do in this game. It's phenomenal. But you can boot people away, but also see how that number in the middle is 3, 4, sometimes it's 5. Like right now it's 1 or 0. Those are the people that are in your area of effect, and that's what he does. That's what makes him so unique, is that he has an area of effect, whereas like Anna or Mercy, they can only concentrate on one person. Whereas Lucio's heals, they aren't as much, so he can't do as much healing as the others, but he can do it in a much bigger area, so he can help out the team tremendously. Kind of let this soldier go, and I definitely shouldn't have, but I should have pushed him. But right here, I'm helping everybody with speed to get the clean kills. I go ahead and boop D.Va off the edge yet again, and get some heals for quick engagement. See, that soldier ended up coming back anyway, but he should have stayed back and tried to kill us from there. But some of the other things that he can do, not only just between switches, all those, but his ultimate is great too. So not only can you use it defensively, but you can use it offensively in a push. So his is whenever he drops the beat. It's great because it gives everybody a huge amount of health, and basically just makes it to where your team has to take an inordinate amount of damage in order to be able to die. Now, one thing too that's great about his speed burst, like take for instance right here, you see that Diva used her ultimate, I click on my speed burst, everybody else gets out. You're gonna see that again here in a minute here in this gameplay too, where I show you guys the ultimate, but speed burst just can get you away from everything. It can get you away from really any type of trouble. So right here, I noticed that we're getting ready to make our push, so I use my ultimate. We all have incredible amounts of health. We start using all of our ultimates to initiate a push. Reinhardt all of a sudden decides that he wants to go bye-bye, not really sure why. But anyways, it got everybody away. See right here, speed boost, everybody gets away, Diva's ult. There was a lot of people around there, and now there's not. Nobody's dead. So that's what helps us end up cleaning up these kills. There's just a few more left. We get this. The Roadhog does a nice hook. I stay away. I'm still giving them area of effect on heals. And then we end up getting the Tracer right here. And this Lucio gets hooked again, and then we end up capturing the point. So, well, guys, that just about does it as far as for which character to play. Just wanted to, and there's tons of other characters you can try. I mean, look at the number of people that are here, and that's there's even more being added every day. So thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed just a little tutorial on starting out for Overwatch. If you ever want to play with me on PlayStation 4, go ahead and add me as Rufio. Be more than happy to play. And just remembering to tell all of you to grow stronger, grow wiser, grow in community, and grow in love. But don't ever, ever grow up. This is Rufio out.